story this morning. Jamie, Rashad, Seth, Kyle. Kyle walked in here. Hey, great jacket. You look great. He goes, oh, yeah, there's a whole story. I had clothes, and then I was going to wear something else.
Yeah.
No, you didn't. You lied right to my face. That's the only thing you brought. That's the only thing you ever want to wear. You're always on brand. Kyle, don't do that to me.
You know what's weird that I'm wearing right now, Jamie? It's the first time in months I've worn makeup on camera. It's awesome. I look so much better. I go to that New York studio. I'm all haggard. Ugh. They're like, would you like something to drink? Would you like, man, sure. I feel great. I feel pampered, and I feel ready for the divisional round, Seth. Are you ready?
Let's go.
I know. Lots to talk about.
Oh, I'm so fired up.
I bet you are.
So fired up. My blood's still pumping from last week, man.
I know.
Still fired up.
Did you end up doing the polar plunge after the win, as you promised?
No, because we won, Jamie.
Oh, right, my bad. I didn't know it was in case of a loss.
I said if I was losing, I was going to Lake Michigan. The Chicago Bears, they saved my life.
Okay, good.
And your core body temperature. Let's talk about their opponent that is headed to Chicago this weekend. Fine, and we shall. The Rams take on the Bears for the first time in the playoffs since the 1985 NFC Championship game. Chicago defeated LA in that game 24-0 and went on to win Super Bowl 20 over the Patriots. Now, Sean McVay is looking for a revenge talk out of Coach McVay. Nearly 40 years later, he had this to say earlier about this week facing Chicago in the elements.
Was McVay even born?
You know, what we're going to do is we're going to get the biggest cold plunge ever, and everybody's going to see if we can sit in that thing for 3 hours, okay? You know, here's the thing, and this is what I've been pleased with, is I think we've handled those things well.
And roll. Bears hosting the Rams on Sunday Night Football. Some people will be paying close attention to this one in the building, right, Seth?
I'm going back.
You're going back to social field.
I'm going
Running
back,
it back.
man. I'm going back. I gotta be there, man. This is a run of a lifetime. I gotta be there.
You know, Seth, if they win and the Niners win, you could go again.
Back to Soldier Field, or if they win and I gotta go up to Seattle. I'll go to Seattle. I'll make a trip to the up to the Pacific Northwest.
Good.
I'm not afraid.
Good. First things first.
All right, Seth, you got this matchup on your mind. You're fully engaged in this. What are your thoughts after seeing everyone saying everything about, oh, they're the cardiac cats, they're a comeback kid? Do you think Iceman cometh once again on Sunday night?
Big time.
Dude, Iceman in the cold. I mean, look, it's going to be frigid. Lake Michigan, Soldier Field, Chicago, wintertime. This is it. This is football. This is what we live for, guys. I mean, look, you know where my head's at. I know Caleb Williams. You've seen it. He can stand. He can deliver in the brightest lights, the coldest weather. Where my eyes are, actually, is going to be on the other side.
I was wondering.
Matt Stafford.
Okay, good.
Matt Stafford. What is Matt Stafford going to be able to do in the cold? All right? He's not great in cold weather.
This was snow. It wasn't as cold as it's going to be in snow. You know what I'm saying? A little different.
But McVay did just say when it's that cold, the ball feels like a rock or something like that. Slippery.
The ball feels like a rock, okay? The man last week, you know, he had a little issue. He hit it on the helmet. That's going to be exacerbated in the cold weather. I don't know. I'm just saying, he's not great when the temperature drops. He's very comfortable in a dome. Look, if this game, Kyle, if it were at SoFi, I'd be scared. I'd be concerned.
You're not scared?
No, I'm not scared. I'm not scared of nothing after last week,
Makes one of us.
I'm not scared of nothing. You're scared?
A little bit.
Not even
I've been waiting for this. I've been waiting for this.
I'm on a lot of text chains, and you know the word that's on all the text chains?
What?
Puka?
Puka.
Oh, get out.
It's on so many text chains in my phone that my phone has learned Puka and doesn't autocorrect it to Puma anymore. It's just like we know who you're talking about. So let me start with the bad news. All right. Puka, he may have 800 yards in this game. I'm telling you, he has averaged 108 yards in playoff games. He goes for 108, average. That's the most of all time. Minimum 4 games played. He looking down on some guy named Larry Fitzgerald for yards he has in a playoff game. The Bears allow a lot of passing yards, guys, a lot. A lot. The only time in the last 3 months that Puka has faced a bottom 10 defense, like a bottom 10 pass defense, it was against the Lions. He had 9 for 181. And it doesn't stop there. Bears fans are very familiar with the work of Davante Adams. Very, very familiar.
This is good.
So much so the fact that Davante Adams has played the Bears 17 times and won 14 times. Do you want to know the list of people who have had 1,000+ yards in their careers and 10 touchdowns just against the Bears? It's Davante Adams. He's looking down on 2 guys named Calvin Johnson and Randy Moss.
Oh, my God.
If Davante kills him, Puka kills everyone. You know that scene, Seth, in the Revenant where Leo's fighting that bear and stabbing it to death? I feel like Puka is the Revenant. Now, the good news. There really is no good news. I think Puka and Devontae are going to absolutely feast. Yeah. Here's the deal, and this is what I would say, and I'll say it to you, I'll say it to anybody. The Bears are probably going to get down in this game, all right? They're probably going to be behind early. They might even be behind late. Not only is it just what they do, they're going against two revenants with, like, bear pelts on their back who just kill everybody. So I said it yesterday, Seth. My number that I will say the game's over is 5 scores. 5. If they're down 5 touchdowns, I think that's a wrap. 4, no. But I would just tell the Bears fans in advance, it's probably not going to be an easy game. It might be an ugly game early, especially with these two maniacs. Rashad, tell me I'm wrong.
No, you're not wrong at all. And you started it off letting everybody know. Listen, Puka really Mountain Man coming out of Utah. We know he could play in the cold.
Oh,
Devontae Adams, he plays in the cold. You got Kyron Williams came out of South Bend, Notre Dame. He plays in the cold. Their other running back, he came out of Michigan. So when we talk about the cold, they can play in the cold for sure. And then I tell you, last night I was sitting down, I was thinking, I had a thought, and you might appreciate this. And I said, I want somebody to give some validity behind this idea about the Los Angeles Rams. Okay. So I called Marshall Faulk. Last night.
You call the coolest people. Yeah. Yesterday, you're like, I just called Tom Coughlin, and I just called Marshall Faulk.
I got a cool contact list. I hit him up. I was like, Marshall, he took the liberty, answered the phone. Good guy. And I said, hey, I think that this Rams team is the closest thing, the closest thing that we've seen since the greatest show on turf. Okay. What do you think about that, Marshall? He said, you know, I've never been asked that, but based upon production, I have to say, yeah. So that's the type of team we're dealing with. In the last 12 games, 9 of them said...
In Santa Clara of beating the 49ers, they are built for shootouts, and that man right there, look at that throw. He is built for comebacks. So if they get behind, I'm not scared.
And listen, I love Marshall. Marshall's on my Mount Rushmore running backs. He's my top
100%.
Go.
Marshall played almost his entire career in a dome. Due respect, Indianapolis, St. Louis, and they were the greatest show on what? On turf. There ain't no turf in Soldier Field. No. There's no roof in Soldier Field. No. It is going to be I don't see it's going to be a track meet. I love Marshall. No disrespect. One of my 4 all-time greatest. Different deal here. Different atmosphere. Look at that picture up there. Look at the frothy dragon's breath coming out of the tail. It's an incredible shot. I really like the image. This is going to be fun.
Kyle, you know what has been on my mind as well is you're always so positive and affectionate with your verbal about Sean McVay.
Best coach in the league.
Great.
Yeah, he is.
Going up against the Bears is like your Ben Johnson, Sean McVay experience. I actually think you might be having an existential crisis about these two personalities and how much you like them.
Well, and also, meanwhile, you got Ben Johnson being called the next McVay, or the McVay and Wade. Here's the problem, and Seth, this is what freaks me out if you're a Bears fan. Like, they're better at so many positions, the Rams.
Yes.
Like, Stafford is a better quarterback this year. Yes. Maybe Caleb will be. McVay is probably a better coach this year. Like, you can just go up and down. The pass rushers are better. It's like, it's a lot of important stuff where the Rams are better.
Agreed.
But this is where you get the home field advantage. And, by the way, this thing that I'm saying the Rams are going to get up. Rams got way up on Carolina and damn near blew that thing. Like, they fell asleep on the road and nearly got knocked out by the Panthers, who were sub-500. So, like, they have that in them, too. I think this is going to be a great game. I really do.
Let's make sure people understand who are watching GMFB today what we're going to do. We're going to make our picks. Yeah. I've been working on my craft project here. We're gonna do the grid here on the whiteboard. We're going to pick every game throughout. We're going to talk it all because, God, the coach hirings and the firings, they've been taking up a lot of our brain space this week. But we are going to focus on the games today. So, Rashad, start us off. Here is my fancy board. Okay, Seth freaking Rollins, and then honestly, Seth, when I get around you, I become Jamie Bleepin' Erdahl, and like that. So I've adopted this on a Friday when I get around Seth. It's just become my personality 2.0. So Rashad, you have the honors in your first pick. Over here, I'm going to fill it in. Sunday Night Football, Rams, Bears. No score or anything unless you want to be bold, but go ahead. You're with us on Mondays, and then you get to pay this off.
Yeah, give me Matthew Stafford in the Rams, number 9, 100%.
All right, you got it.
Do you think it's like 31-20? Do you think it's like 20-17? Is it close? What do you think?
Yeah, these teams can move the football. I don't think they have a desire to go out there and punt. I see it in the highs, maybe even 34-27.
Okay. I mean, they have really good offensive players. Yeah. Ron, you want to go last, or do you want me to go?
I mean, mine's obvious.
Yeah.
I'm not that. Look, you're right. From personnel standpoint, coaching, everything, the Rams are better. They are a better team, no questions asked.
Been there.
Yeah, I get that. But I cannot, just as a Bears fan, I can't go against Chicago. Just, you know, my conscience won't allow me to do it. But also, I just can't bet against Chicago in Chicago right now. After what I saw last week, I was there live. After what I saw, greatest comeback in Soldier Field history for Chicago Bears against. There's no way. There's no way. It's got to be the Bears, baby. It's got to be the Bears.
I hear you. I hear you. And I'm going to talk like a fan for a second. There is a thing out there, and whether Bears fans want to admit it or not, that this is a gravy game. Last week was the Super Bowl.
Talk about
you
it.
had to win that game last week. You could not lose at home to the Packers. This one, you know, you lose. Great season. There is a sense of that. You lost to the Rams. They're more experienced. They're more veteran. Great season. Awesome first year for Ben Johnson. No, we'll get him next year. There is a sense if you lose this one, who cares? But I don't think that exists amongst the Bears. I don't think that exists amongst Ben Johnson or Caleb. And I know that they have them practicing outside all week in the elements, in the freezing. Ben Johnson even said the players didn't like it, which I like that he said. He's like, but we did it anyway. And I've seen teams that find a way, and I've seen teams that just make it happen even when they're not supposed to. On paper, I think the Rams are a better team. On the frozen tundra of Soldier Field this week, I think the Bears win the game. And I think they win it on the last-second field goal by Cairo Santos. That's it.
Gosh, by Cairo Santos, you got it.
Yes, I do. Cairo Santos with the walk-off. It's an incredible thing. Incredible season.
You know, Kyle, Rashad and I had the distinct pleasure yesterday of interviewing Chase Rice on GMFB Overtime. Did you know the story that Chase and Ben have known each other since middle school?
No.
They played middle school football together, high school football together. They were college roommates. There's a story.
What's he got?
Chase Rice was in the 8th grade. He got dropped off at school. His brother dropped him off, and his brother said, that girl over there, that's the best-looking girl in your school. And Chase thought, I should go ask her out. So he did. They went to the middle school dance together, and it was a great time.
Romance.
There's another young man at that school that also thought this young lady was gorgeous, and his name was Ben Johnson. Ben Johnson was Mr. Steal-Yo Girl in 8th grade.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
That's the woman he ended up marrying. That is Ben Johnson's wife. Took her right from Chase Rice, the country superstar. So at first I was going to go with the Rams, but like Mr. Casanova in Chicago, like I think I might have to pick the Bears, all because of that story yesterday. Honestly, it's the only thing that's been rattling around in my head. Plus, like Seth freaking Rollins at the table, Jamie Bleeping it all. It's all I do is just follow.
It feels right.
Can you believe that story?
Stealing a girl too in 8th grade, you just do that by just wearing more cologne. Like it's just all it is. It's not very sophisticated.
I don't want to know what Sean McVay is doing in the 8th grade, though.
Dracar.
You know?
Dracar Noir. It's everywhere. Up top, down low. You do it everywhere. Just you cover all bases.
Maybe Tommy.
My heart lies with the NFC North. So
I'm solo with the Rams over here.
You're solo with the Rams.
Solo with the Rams.
It's a good place to
it
be.
makes
You know
it
what?
fun.
They're really good.
It makes it really fun. All right, here's the way to promote it and just get even more, I don't know if it's physically possible, jacked up